Phew. Hello everyone. So again we are going to have our CAT slot 3 analysis, and we are going to discuss all the quant questions. As soon as we will have the answer keys and all the questions for evaluation, then we will discuss VRC and LRDI sets also. So just stick there and just be there for the reviews. But as per now, memory based questions we have for slot 3, and once again after analysis I can say this, this was not easy. This was definitely not easy. CAT 2023 in terms of quantitative aptitude section was kind of difficult of all of them. All of them, since we have seen of online CAT, like I have been seeing all the questions since CAT 2023 2013. So basically last 10 to 11 years, and this was definitely the most difficult year for all the students in quantitative aptitude section. Slot 3, slot 2, slot 1, all the students, all the mentors are fighting which slot was difficult, right? So you can understand the weightage of this, that how difficult it was. Even I can say in slot 1 there were few direct questions, in slot 2 there were few direct questions, but in slot 3 I had to choose, literally I had to choose which question was direct. So not a single question I was able to find that this was a direct question, this was an easy question, apart from one or two questions, one question based on average, other question based on numbers. All the questions were, which if I discuss in class, I will took them as one of the difficult questions, like one of the difficult question on those particular chapters. So this was not easy. Now if we talk about number of attempts and percentile, so last year in 20 to 21 marks students were getting 90 percentile. So this year definitely it will be six questions, like if even if you have corrected 6 questions, you can easily get 90 plus percentile, and for 99 percentile 8 to 9 questions should be enough. So all the time, all these years, I have seen approx 33% marks will get you 90 plus percentile, approx 50% marks will get you 99 percentile. But this year I'm sure this is going to be different. Okay, so even if you are not done with lots of question in exam, okay, you can assure that if you have done 7 questions, if you have done 6 questions in quant, you are going to get 90 plus percentile very easily. Okay, and with 10 questions you can be almost 99% sure that you will get 99 plus percentile in quantitative aptitude section. So let's so I have seen few questions people were solving using differential calculation or some other concept. So let's I will try to give you the best solution possible for every question. Let's see, first question, it says for some real number a and b, system of equations x plus y is equal to 4 and a plus 5x b square minus 15y is equal to 8b has infinitely many solutions. So infinite solution. What do we have? We have x plus y is equal to 4. Let's say this is equation 1. And second, we have a plus 5 times x plus b square minus 15y is equal to 8b. This is our second equation. What do we know about pair of equations? If we have pair of independent equation, a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. So if we have a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, then only we can say we will have infinite solution. Then we have infinite solutions for x and y. This is what we are going to use here, and let's see what we can say. Coefficient of x is 1 here, coefficient of y is 1 here. So 1 upon a plus 5 should be equal to 1 upon b square minus 15, which should be equal to 4 upon 8b, which I can write 1 by 2b. So now let's equate these two. If I equate these two, this will become 2b is equal to b square minus 15, or this will be b square minus 2b minus 15 is equal to 0, or this can be written as b minus 5 b plus 3 is equal to 0, or b will be equal to 5 or b will be equal to minus 3. So now we have the value of b could be 5 or b could be minus 3. Now we can compare b with x. So we can say 1 by a plus 5 should be equal to 1 by 2b. So in that case we can say a plus 5 will be equal to 2b, or a plus 5, a will be equal to 2b minus 5. So in that case we will have two values of x. One value a is equal to, if you put 5, this will become 5, or if you put b is equal to minus 3, this will become minus 11. So a is equal to minus 11 or a is equal to 5. We need to find the maximum value of ab. So ab will be equal to 5 into 5, which is equal to 25, or ab will be equal to minus 3 into minus 11. So this should be minus 11 into minus 3. So this will be 33. What we need to find? The maximum value. Maximum value is 33. Option D is correct. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. So 33 is the correct answer, yes. Next question, it says x is a positive real number such that x to the power 8 plus 1 by x to the power 8 is equal to 47. Now see, this we can write x to the power 4 whole square plus 1 by x to the power 4 whole square plus 2 into 1 by x to the power 4 into x to the power 4 is equal to 49. So from there we can say x to the power 4 upon 1 by x to the power 4 whole square will be equal to 49, or we can say x to the power 4 upon 1 by x to the power 4 will be equal to 7. Now similar way, if you add 2 here, then square root of those will give you x square plus 1 by x square will be 7 plus 2, 9 square root, which is 3, or x plus 1 by x will give you 3 plus 2 square root. So x plus 1 by 5 will be equal to root 5. Now what we need to find is x to the power 9 plus 1 by x to the power 9. So for that we are required to find x cube plus 1 by x cube. So what will be the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube? Let's see. So x cube plus 1 by x cube will be equal to x plus 1 by x into x square plus 1 by x square minus 1. So this is equal to root 5, and this is equal to 3 minus 1. So this will be equal to 2 root 5. This is the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube, which is 2 root 5. Now similarly, if you want to find x to the power 9 plus 1 by x to the power 9. Now again, before we find this, we will have to find, let me show you. So this will be equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube, and this will be x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6 minus 1. So this will be equal to 2 root 5. But what will be the value of this? If you take a square of this, we get x to the power 6. So x cube plus 1 by x cube whole square will be equal to 2 root 5 whole square. From here you can say x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6 plus 2 will be equal to, this is 4 into 5, 20. So we can say x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6 will be equal to 18. This is what we need to put here. So 18 minus 1. So this is equal to 34 root 5. As you can see, if you don't remember the particular concept here, with so many formula and concept, it's difficult to remember if x plus 1 by x is something, what will be the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube, or what will be the value of x square plus 1 by x square. You will have to solve them in exactly in this way. right? Exactly in this way you will have to solve, and in that case you can say this will be 34 root 5. Okay, 34 root 5 is the correct answer in this, guys. Z की classes Mananjan, yes, I will take Z classes, all the quantitative aptitude classes. Okay, so now next let's go to the next question. It says for a real number x 1 by 2 log 2 to the power x minus 9 upon this. So see, are in AP, these are in AP. We know that if, one second, there is a fly here which is disturbing. One second. Okay, it's here. Okay, so we know that if A, B and C are in AP, then we can say that 2B is equal to A plus C, right? Whenever it says, I have always mentioned this in the question, whenever you see something like this in question, that A, B, C are in AP, you will have to use this. If you use this directly, you won't have to worry anything, you just need to simplify the expression. Okay, it doesn't matter. Decision making will be taken by Nihil sir. Okay, decision making and VRC Park will be taken by Nihil sir. I will take quant and DI. So what we need to use here, so this is 1 by 2, straight away 1 by 2, this value. So we will have to discuss some concept regarding log. We know that log B base A upon log C base A is equal to log B base C. This is what we are going to use here. Base is 3 in both the cases. So one of the term is 1 by 2. Other term, this will become log 4 base 2x minus 9. This will be, no, it's just the opposite. So this will be 2 to the power x minus 9 base 4, this term. And this term will become, base is again 4, this will become log 2 to the power x minus 17, okay, by 2. 2 to the power x minus 17 by 2 to the base 4. Now these should be in AP, these are in AP, right? These are in AP. So again we need to apply this, that 2 times okay that fly won't be disturbing again. So 2 times log 2x minus 9 base 4 is equal to log, this will be 2 to the power x minus 17 by 2 base 4 plus 1 by 2. Now instead of 1 by 2, what we can do, we can use, what we can use, we can also use in base of 4. We know that log 2 base 4 is equal to 1 by 2, right? Log 2 base 4 is equal to 1 by 2, or you can also directly solve this here, like take this on this side, then you can also solve this. So here we can say this will go become square, so this will become log 2 to the power x minus 9 whole square is equal to log 2 to the power x minus 17 by 2 plus log 2. Log 2 base 4 is 1 by 2. Base 3 and 5, this, check this, base 3 and 5 will be gone because of this concept. Check this concept, guys. So from here we can say log 2 to the power x minus 9 whole square will be equal to log, this will become 2 into 2 to the power x minus 17 by 2. right? Why? Because log a plus log b is equal to log a into b. This will be multiplied. So this will become 2 to the power 2x, 2 to the power x minus 9 whole square is equal to, this will become 2 to the power 2 into 2 to the power x minus 17. Now here what we can do is we can take y is equal to 2 to the power x. Here we need to take the let. Now if you let it, the expression will become, this will become y minus 9 whole square is equal to, this will become 2y minus 17, or this will be equal to y square minus 18y plus 81 is equal to 2y minus 17, or this will be y square minus 21y, this will become plus 98. Something is wrong, let me check. 17 times, correct, 98, 14 into 7 is 98, this is 81, this is 9, right? This is 9, 81, yes, correct. So this will become 98 is equal to 0. So this will be y minus 14 into, what's the answer? Y minus 7 is equal to 0. So y is equal to 14 or 7. So 2 to the power x is equal to 14 or 7. Now you can see if you put 7 here, this will become negative. So 2 to the power 7 is not 2 to the power x 7 is not possible. Answer will be 14. Okay. So that's your answer. I hope everything is correct here. Okay, let's check this once. This will become y minus 9 whole square. Yes, this is correct. So it cannot be 2 to the power x, cannot be 7. So it can only be 14. So it says what's the common difference, right? What's the common difference? So we need to put the value here. We need to put the value here again. This minus this will give us the value of the common difference, right? Okay. So again, as you can see the difficulty level of these questions, even if you know how to solve it, this is really time taking. This is really time taking, guys. What's the answer for this one? I guess answer was this one, A, log 7 by 2. The common difference you can achieve by taking the difference of these two, right? Taking the difference of these two, 2 to the power x minus 9 divided by 2. So this will become 5, 14 minus 9, 5 by 2, 7, 2 to the power x. I guess कुछ calculation mistake हुई है यहाँ पे, है ना? Yes, this method is too long and I don't think there is any other method to solve it. 17 and 81 will become 98 minus 18. Yeah, that should be correct. Minus 18. Oh, this will become minus 20. Sorry. 1 second, guys. There has been some mistake here. Okay. So this will become minus 20y. Okay. And this will become, this is minus 16. So minus, this is minus 17, right? Minus 17, or is it plus 17? Yes. So 98. Expected normalization. नॉर्मलाइजेशन कैसे होती है वो एग्जैक्ट कैलकुलेशन किसी को नहीं पता यहाँ पे. आई डोंट थिंक कि anyone would be able to help you in that case. So let me check this once. So this will become 2 to the power x minus y minus 81. So was this should be plus, something is wrong with this one. 2y, 18y. What am I missing here? This is plus 81, and this value is this plus 17. Guys, 9 mark. Yeah, so I think you got the idea how to solve this one. First we need to find the value of 2 to the power x here. One second, this will be 2y minus 17. So this will be equal to y square minus 18y plus 81 is equal to 2y minus 17, or y square minus 20y. This is coming 98 is equal to 0. So in that case, how do you get 98? Is 14 into 6 is 84, है ना? This is square half of this. Yeah. Okay, we will come back to this question. Let me check once. There must be some calculation mistake. Let's solve another question. It says let m and n be two positive integers such that there are exactly 41 integers greater than 8 to the power m. So 8 to the power m से greater होगा 41 integers, okay, and less than 8 to the power n. Now 8 to the power m can be written as 2 to the power 3m less than 41 integers less than 2 to the power 3n. Now it says all these numbers expressed as power of 2. All these numbers are expressed on power of 2. So what are the numbers? We know that 3m minus 3n should be equal to 42, right? Because the difference we need to find, like if you want to find how many numbers are between 12 to 16. So what do? 16 minus 12 plus 1. 13, 14, 15, 3 numbers, right? So we need to add plus 1 here. This will become 42, or we can say m minus n is equal to 14. So in that case, if not m, this will be n and this will be m. This is n and this is m. So n minus m will be 14. So it says two positive integers. So the least value we can take 15 minus 1 is equal to 14. Then say the smallest value of m plus n. So m plus n minimum will be equal to 15 plus 1, which is equal to 16. That's your answer. Answer is option B. Okay. ओके अंजिम सर का सॉल्व हो रहा है, ऐसा नहीं है सर का सॉल्व नहीं हो रहा है. मैंने मेथड बताया. देयर कुड बी सम कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक्स फ्रॉम एनीवन एंड ऑन स्क्रीन इट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग देन सॉल्विंग ऑन पेपर, राइट? तो ऐसा नहीं है सर से सॉल्व हो रहा है, सर सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. बट एज आई सेड आई विल कम बैक टू दिस. समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस, you do a calculation mistake and it remains there. So I will have to check this again. I will come back to this. Now next question is question number 5. Sum of first two natural numbers which has 15 factors. So if we talk about smallest number, then we will have to break them into two numbers. So n smallest, let's say one number is n1, other number is n2. How do you achieve 15? 15 is equal to 5 into 3, which is 4 plus 1 into 2 plus 1, right? Or 15 is equal to 14 plus 1. So numbers that I can see could be 2 to the power 14 or 2 to the power 4 3 square or 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 4 or it could be 2 to the power 4 into 5 square. But you can see this number is lesser than these two numbers. We need to find the lesser one. So these two will be those numbers. So n1 will be equal to 2 to the power 4 into 3 square. This will become 144. This is 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 4. 81 into 4, 324. So the sum will be equal to 468. That's your answer. 468. Yes, this was one of the easiest question that I was talking about. Okay. Okay. Next, let's come to this question number 6. है ना? Question number 6. So next it says let n be any natural number such that 5 to the power n minus 1 less than 3 to the power n plus 1, then least integer value of n m that satisfies this. So what we need to do here, see, this question can be done in two ways. One way is you can use hit and trial, find the value of n for which this is true. Okay, for which this is true, n is a natural number. If I take n is equal to 1, if I take n is equal to 1, this will become 1 minus this, which is true. If I take n is equal to 2, this will become 5, this will become 27. So 5 is lesser than 27. If I take n is equal to 3, this will become 25. So let me check, 1 less than, this will become 3 square 9. If I take n is equal to 2, this will become 5 less than 27. Then 25 is less than 81. Then 125 is less than 243. Then 625 is less than 729. But the next value, this will become 31. So 125, 3125, and this will become 3 times of this, which is equal to 2187. Okay, but this value is not true. This value is greater than this. So here n is equal to, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So what are we getting the values? What are we getting the value of n? What do we take the value of n? This is 5 to the power 4. So n will be equal to 5. So n maximum can be 5. Now if we take this 5, so 3 to the power 6 should be less than 2 to the power 5 plus m. What is 3 to the power 6? Is 729 less than 2 to the power 5 plus m. We know that 2 to the power 9 is equal to 512, but 2 to the power 10 is equal to 1024. So we can say 5 plus m should be greater than equal to 10, or m should be greater than equal to 5. So least value of n, least integer value of m that satisfied everything, all the values of n will be equal to 5. That is the correct. Okay. Now question number 7, it says 3 persons A, B, C are in a room. If D joins, average weight of the group reduces by X. This is a very interesting question. See, there are 4 persons. Because of E replaces D, the change D minus E, the deviation is 12. So the average should be changing 12 by 4, which is equal to 3. The average, change in average should be 3. But as per given in the question, because of D, the average reduces by X, and because of E, average is increasing by X. This should be equal to 3, or X should be equal to 1. This is a direct approach to solve this question. Now if you want to solve it with correct approach, not any shortcut, if you are not aware of this, let's talk about this. This will be the average is A. This will become A minus X, and this will become A plus 2X, right? This is A plus B plus C plus D. This is A plus B plus C plus E. Now see, what will be value of D? exact value of D in this case will become minus 4x, and in this case this will become a minus 4x, and this will become a plus 8x. So this is E, this is D, this is E, this is D. So the difference, as you can see, is equal to 12x, which should be equal to 12. So x is equal to 1. This is how you can solve this using proper manner. Okay. N is equal to 1, because we will have to start with, as I said previous question, if you will try to solve it in a proper method, okay, so that method should be 5 to the power n upon 5 should be less than 3 into 3 to the power n, or 5 to the power n upon 3 to the power n should be less than 15, or 5 by 3, 5 upon 3 to the power n should be less than 15. Now here you will have to use calculator. There is no other way, guys. If you will have to use calculator for what? So in this case you will see you are getting n is less than equal to 5. Okay. So maximum value n can take is 5. Then you will have to go to this method. This you will have to use calculator, like 5 by 3 square, cube, then 4, till you get this value greater than 15. Okay. Now this question is done. Question number 7, it says Anil mixes cocoa with sugar in ratio 3:2 to make A. So first cocoa, sugar and coffee. Let's write down the percentage in A, in B. So in A, sugar, cocoa, 3:2 ratio, we can say this is 60%, this is 40%, and coffee is 0%. In case of B, coffee to sugar is 7:3. So coffee is 70% and sugar is 30%, and this will be 0%. What will be C? We are C by mixing this 2:3 ratio. So 120 upon 5, this will become 24%. 280 plus 90, 170 upon 3, this will become 34%, and rest 42% will be milk, coffee. It says now equal volume of milk, then sugar concentration. So 34% sugar, and when you are mixing equal, so it will be 0% sugar. So 34 plus 0 by 2, which is equal to 17%. That's your answer for this question number 8. All right. Now next question, question number 9, it says a shopkeeper purchases cloth at rupees 100. He also gets 5 centimeter free for 100 centimeter. He sells rupees 110 per meter. Now we can use this with a very basic method, that SP upon CP will be equal to, so first he is getting 105 centimeter instead of 100 centimeter. This is the first case. Now he sells it at 110. Out of 100 he is selling for 110, and then also gives 95. So now he is getting 100 rupees for giving 95 rupees cloth, and 5% discount means instead of 100 rupees he is taking only 95 rupees. Below you can see his cost price, above you can see his selling price. So this will be equal to 95, 95 cancel out, 100, 100 cancel out. This will be equal to 10 into 5 is 50, 115 divided by 100. So this is SP upon CP. This will be, so profit percentage is equal to 15.50%. Hence option A is correct. This is how easily you can solve it. Or what you can do here, you will have to find the equivalent per profit percentage in each case, and then you will have to take the equivalent profit percentage by using successive method. So 4 times successive, that could be really tedious. Okay, otherwise you can use this is what I have taught in class, that if there are multiple cases of profit, this is what you should as a method to solve, then you can solve them very quickly. Question number 10, it says population of a town in 2020. This is a very interesting question. So 2020, 2021 and 2022. Okay, initially it was 1 lakh, and then there was a decrease of y%. So let's say we get some value we don't know, then it was an increase of x%. So we get value which is more than 1 lakhs. This is what it says. Now just check it. For checking, if I decrease a value by 20%, I am getting 80. If I am increasing this value, by 20%, I am getting value 96, which is less than 100. So definitely this value, we can say x must be greater than y here. And according to question, x minus y is equal to 10. X minus y is equal to 10. So instead of y, what we can put is x minus 10%. So the successive of these two must be greater than 0, right? Must be a positive difference. So successive of x minus 10 and x must be greater than 0, right? Must be greater than 0. So in that case, x minus 10, this is negative, so minus x minus 10 plus x minus x into x minus 10 upon 100 should be greater than 0. So x cancelled out, this will become 10 minus x into x minus 10 upon 100 is greater than 0, or we can say x into x minus 10 is less than 1000. So what we need to find, it says the minimum population in this. Minimum population means we need to maximize the value of y. We need to maximize the value of y, so we need to maximize the value of x also, right? So if you remember, this must have been taught in your class, that some numbers multiplication, if you remember this, then this becomes very easy. Otherwise you will have to solve using options. 37 into 27 is 999. So x maximum can be 37. So y maximum can be 27. If y is 27, then 27% decrease, maximum could be 73,000. Okay. Otherwise, as I said, you will have to check options if you miss this part. Next, it says boat A takes 2 hours to reach downstream from port A to port B and takes 3 hours to return to A. So basically, ratio of speed, okay, distance upon boat plus river is equal to 2, and distance d upon boat minus river is equal to 3. So we can say that b plus r divided by b minus r will be equal to 3 by 2, or b is equal to 5r. So from here, if I take this as 5 kilometer per hour, this will be 1 kilometer per hour, and in that case distance will be equal to 12 kilometer, because then it will become 6 into 2 is 12, distance will become 12 kilometer per hour. Now speed of slower boat is equal to, let's say, b kilometer per hour. Now what we can say, total distance is 12. So 12 upon b plus 1 plus 12 upon b minus 1 will be equal to 6 hours. Now from there you can find out the value of b. You will have to solve the quadratic equation and then you can find out the value of this will be 2, this will be 2, this is 1. So this will become 2b minus 2 plus 2b plus 2 is equal to b square minus 1. So 2 cancelled out, or we can say b square minus 4b minus 1 is equal to 0, or b will be equal to, so this will become b minus b, so 4 plus, if you take minus this will become negative, so root 20 upon 2, so this will become 2 plus 2 root 5. What we need to find? We need to find both A to B, meaning downstream. So time A to B will be equal to 12 upon B plus 1. So 3 plus 2 root 5. 3 plus 2 root 5, you will have to solve this. What you can do, you can simplify this, right? You can simplify, this will become 4 into this, so this will become 2 plus root 5 only. This will become 3 plus root 5. So now you can solve this, you can use rationalization, right? You can multiply this by 3 minus root 5, or is it necessary to do this? 3 minus root 5, right? So this will become 9, this is 4, so 3 times 3 minus root 5. That's your answer. Option D is correct. Okay. Yeah, it was 2 plus root 5. Question number 12, it says Gautam and Suhani together can do a work in 20 days. Now this is a very interesting question. Gautam and Suhani together can do a work in 20 days. If Gautam works, so what we can do? Let efficiencies are G and S per day. Okay, these are the efficiencies. So we can say 20 times G plus S will be equal to 20 times 0.6 at only 60% efficiency. So 0.6 and 1.5 S, 20 cancelled out, or you can say 0.4 G is equal to 0.5 S, or we can say G upon 5 G upon S. G upon S will be equal to 5 by 4. So if G is 5x, S will be 4x, right? Now it says number of days in which faster worker will complete the same work. So we know that if A and B can together complete the work, so 5x into 4x divided by 5x plus 4x, this should be equal to 20. So from here, this will be 20 cancelled out 1 times, and x will be cancelled out. X is equal to 9. If x is equal to 9, this will become 45, this will become 36. The slower one is Suhani. So answer is 36. That's your answer. Okay, now let's solve the next question. Question number 13. AN, if we talk about AN, this will be 46, then 52, then 46 plus 8 is 54, then 62, then 70, and so on. Last term, if you put n is equal to 100, 846, and the general term for this one will be 8k1 or 8x plus 6. This will be 8x plus 6. This will be the general term for this. Bn will be equal to 98. Basically, we need to start with 54 because n is a natural number, right? So this will be 98 plus 4, 102, then 106 and so on till what number? So take 100, this will become 498. The common term will be, the general term will be 4y plus 2. Now what will be the smallest number? What will be the smallest number which will be common to these two? So smallest number, this number must be greater than 100. Okay, so 8x plus 6 should be equal to 4y plus 2 and it must be greater than equal to 102. So smallest number is 102, smallest common number. Smallest common number will be this. 102 is 96 plus 6. So that's how we got this smallest. Now the series will go like 102, then the common is plus 8, 1010, then it will become 118 and so on. Till what number? So we will have to check just before 498 which number is 8k plus 6, 8x plus 6 before 498, 496 is a multiple of 8. So 494, till 494 we will have to add this. We will have to find the sum of this series. Now how do you find number of terms? N will be equal to number of terms here will be last term 494 minus first term divided by common difference plus 1, which will be equal to, this is 392 divided by 8 plus 1, which is equal to 50. So number of terms is equal to 50. So we can say sum will be equal to 50 by 2 into first term plus last term. This is 25 times. So 25 into this will give you 14,900. This is basically 25 into 596. So you can multiply 4 times, divide this by 4, you get 149 and that's your answer. Okay. Question number 14, it says difference between the internal and exterior angle of a regular polygon is 120 degree. So I minus E is equal to 120, and in any regular polygon we know that I plus E is equal to 180 degree. So adding this we get 2I is equal to 300 or I is equal to 150. If I is equal to 150, E will be equal to 30. So N will be equal to each exterior angle when divides 360. So N will be equal to 12. So number of diagonals, if we talk about number of diagonals, this will be equal to 12 into 12 minus 3 by 2, which is equal to 54. This was one of the easiest question. This was one of the relaxing question that you can get. Okay. Question number 15, it says, suppose fxy is a real valued function such that f3x plus 2y and 2x minus 5y is equal to 19x. For all real x and y, the value of x for which fx2x is 27. Now what we need to do here is we need to eliminate y, right? How can we eliminate y? So if I write it down, like how can you eliminate y? So if you multiply this by 5, 3x plus 2y, if you multiply this by 5 and add 2 times 2x minus 5y, then we get what? This is equal to 15x plus 4x, which is equal to 19x. So 19x. So using this, can we say FAB will be equal to 5a minus 2b, 5a plus 2b, 5a plus 2b, for FAB is equal to, so fx2x is 27 or 5x plus 4x is equal to 27, or we get x is equal to 3. That's your answer. All right. All right. Next question number 16 is a very interesting question, guys. You can solve it in two ways. One, the proper method, okay, and other method which is a shortcut. Which one do you want to go first? So first what we can use is the best method, shortcut method. I have always discussed this in class. Whenever you get series like this, use only first three terms and check the options. Whichever is closest, you should mark that. So this will become 1 plus, this will become 4 by 3 into 1 by 4. So this will become 1 by 3 plus, this will become, if you check this, so 9, this will become 9, 27 plus 9 plus 3 divided by 27 into 1 by 16, so 36. This is 39 upon 27 into 1 by 16, right? So 12, 39, yes, this is 13 times and this is 9 times. So we get 13 upon 144. So this is 13 upon 144. So this value is 1, this value is 0.33, and this value is very close to 0. This is 0.1, or you can say 0.09, right? So 0.1, even if you take 0.1, it doesn't matter. This will be 1.42. Which value is 1.42? Not 27 by 2. 15 by 13 is not correct. 15 by 8 is way bigger than this value, is 1.875. So definitely this is way bigger than this one. So our answer is C, 16 by 11. Okay, 16 by 11. Now if you want me to solve this question in proper way, let me show you how can we solve this. This is the ideal way to solve these questions. Let 1 by 3 is equal to x and 1 by 4 is equal to y. So the sum s will be equal to 1 plus x into y, then it will become 1 plus x square y square, then 1 plus x square plus x cube into y cube, and so on, right? So what we can do now is multiply this s into y. S into y will become, now take it from here, this will become y plus, this will become 1 plus x y square, 1 plus x square into y cube, and so on. Now let's subtract these two. If you subtract these two, what do we get? We get s minus sy is equal to 1 plus y cancelled out, xy, this will become x square y square, x cube y cube, and so on. This is product, okay? So s into 1 minus y will be equal to, now what is xy? Xy is 1 by 12. So this will become 1 upon 1 minus xy, or we can say s is equal to 1 upon 1 minus y into 1 upon 1 minus xy. Now you can put the values. This will become 1 upon 3 by 4 into 1 upon 11 by 12. So basically this is 4 by 3 into 12 by 11. This is 4 times. Now we get the exact value, which is 16 by 11. Check this one. Okay. So now you got the exact answer. But again, this method could be lengthy to solve during exam. So that's why this approach is perfect. Okay, this approach you should be using to get answer for these type of questions, and you can get them very easily, like within 30 seconds you can answer these questions. Okay. Question number 17, rectangle of maximum area is inscribed in a semicircle of radius 2 centimeter. Ratio of sides of rectangle largest to smallest is. So basically there is a semicircle and there is a rectangle inside it which has maximum area. This is center O and the radius is 2. This length is 2. Now what we can do here, if I take length and breadth. If this is x, this whole is y. So this length will be y by 2, this will also be y by 2. Okay. Now can we write x in terms of y? We can say x square will be equal to 2 square minus y by 2 whole square, which is equal to 4 minus y square by 4. This will give us x square, है ना? यही है ना? So in that case, if I want to find x, x will be equal to so square root of this will become 1 by 2 and this will become 16 minus y square. Am I correct? Let me check. So 2 square x square is equal to this, which is equal to 16 minus y square upon 4. है ना? What we need to find? We need to maximize, right? We need to maximize the area. What is area? Area will be equal to x into y. Area is equal to x into y. Now again what we can do here, see, in this case, let me check, 2 square minus y by 2 whole square, 4 minus y square by 4, or we can say x square will be equal to 16 minus y square upon 4. So this will be equal to, x will be equal to 16 minus y square upon 2. This will be under square root, है ना? 16 minus y square upon 2. So here we need to put the value of x in terms of y. This will be become square root of 16 minus y square upon 2 into y, which we can write square root of 16 minus y square into square root of y square divided by 2, which we can write 16 minus y square into y square under square root by 2, है ना? This is how we maximize the area. So to maximize this is a product, right? If some of these two are constant, then the product will be maximum when these two are equal. So we can say 16 minus y square should be equal to y square, or 2y square is equal to 16, or y is equal to 2 root 2. If y is equal to 2 root 2, x will be equal to root 2. So y is to x will be equal to 2 is to 1. Okay, this is how we can solve this one using am is greater than gm. Here we are going to use gm is always less than equal to am. Then we can get this value. Or if you want to solve it in another way, there is a quicker way to solve it. Instead of semicircle, if I make a circle, okay, if I make a circle, then largest area of any rectangle will be a square inside this circle. So if this is x, this is also x. If I take this half of this, okay, so in that case what will happen? Let's say if this is x, this is x, this will become 2x. So straight away this is 2x. So the ratio will become 2 is to 1 here in this case. But again, if you don't know this before, it's very difficult to get this concept during exam. But yes, this one was very, very solvable. If you understand this concept, you must have solved questions like this before. Okay. Now question number 18, it says there are two coins collector A and B. A, B. The number of coins collected by them per week. So per week, number of coins collected by them, if this is 3x, this is 4x. Total coins collected by A in 5 weeks. So 5 weeks. In 5 weeks, total coins collected by A will be 15x. And 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k1, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k1, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k2, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k3, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k4, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k5, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k6, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k7, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k8, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k9, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k10, and 15x is equal to what? It's a multiple of 7. So let's say this is 7k11, and 15x is equal to what? It's a Total coins collected by B in 3 weeks. So 3 weeks. Total coins collected by B in 3 weeks will be 12x. है ना? Total coins collected by B will be 3x. Let's not consider this. Let's not consider this. And according to question, 12x should be a multiple of 24. Let's write them 24k2. Now if I divide these two, what do I get? 15x upon 12x is equal to 7k1 divided by 24k2. This will be 5 upon 4 and this is 6 times. So we get k1 upon k2 is equal to 30 upon 7. Now these two are irreducible, that means least value of k1 could be 30. K1 minimum could be 30. If I put this as 30, K1 minimum will be 30. If I take this as 30, this will become 210 and so x will become 14. So if x is 14, which is minimum, okay, this will be minimum because we have taken k as minimum. So minimum number of coins with a at the end of 1 week, 3x will be equal to 42. That's your answer. Okay, that's the answer, guys. 42. Question number 19, it says Rahul, Rakshita and Gurmeet working together take more than 7 days to complete a job. Rahul and Gurmeet working together have taken less than 15 days to complete the job. So basically, we can say if efficiency of these guys, Rahul take A days and Rakshita take B days and Gurmeet takes C days. So what we can say, 1 day work 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C should be less than 1 by 7. Because if they take 7 days, then it will be exactly 1 by 7. But they takes more than 7 days. So per day work must be less than 1 by 7. Rahul and Gurmeet means 1 by A plus 1 by C working together would take less than 15 days, means they are working more than 1 by 15 per day. Now all work for 6 days, so 6 times 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C plus Rakshita working for 3 days alone plus 3 times 3 by B should be equal to 1, right? Now this value will become less than 1 by 6 into 1 by 7 plus 3 by B should be equal to 1. This value is less than 6 by 7. So we can say 3 by B must be greater than 1 minus 6 by 7, which is equal to 1 by 7, or 1 by B must be greater than 1 by 21, or B must be less than 21. B must be less than 21, so 21 cannot be the answer. You can notice here that this is not useful. This is irrelevant data here. Okay, इसका आंसर 6 नहीं हो सकता. इसका आंसर 6 कैसे हो सकता है? So this data was of no use in this question. Sometimes you get this. Question 18. Six cannot be the answer, guys, because you can see this is 30 upon 7. Okay, question number 20. Again, one of the most important, interesting question in this, because how do you solve it is very important. So how I solved it, it says a quadratic equation x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has two real roots. Let's say these real roots are alpha and beta. If the difference between reciprocal of roots, so 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta is equal to 1 by 3. This is given. Also, sum of reciprocals of square. Now guys, focus here. This is very important. You understand the method of this to solve. Otherwise, this could be a very lengthy question for you. What we need to find? The largest value of b plus c. What is b plus c? B plus c is nothing but minus alpha plus beta plus alpha beta, which is equal to alpha beta minus alpha plus beta. This is what we need to maximize. This is what we need to maximize. How do you get alpha beta and alpha plus beta? Let's see. We have 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. Now जैसे ही मैंने इसे देखा, I got this itching in my hand that I want to square this so that I can get this value. If I take the square of this, what will happen? This will be 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square minus 2 times 1 by alpha beta is equal to 1 by 9. Now this I can put 5 by 9. 5 by 9 upon 2 upon alpha beta is equal to 1 by 9, or 2 by alpha beta is equal to 4 by 9. This is 2 times, or we can say alpha beta is equal to 9 by 2. So we got one part. Alpha beta we already got, okay. Alpha beta we already got this. We need to find alpha plus beta. Now how do we get alpha plus beta, guys? So let's see how do we get alpha plus beta. So in this case, what we can say, if I extend this, 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square is equal to 5 by 9, or if I write this, I can write this as alpha square plus beta square upon alpha square into beta square is 5 by 9. This will be, yes, 5 by 9 only for now. So alpha square plus beta square is equal to 5 by 9 into, what is this value? Alpha beta is equal to 9 by 2. So this will become 81 by 4. This is 9 times. So I get alpha square plus beta square is equal to 45 by 4. Now what I want is alpha plus beta. So I want to add 2 alpha beta here. If I add 2 alpha beta is 9 by 2. So this will become 9 by 2. So 2 times 9 by 2, or this is nothing but 9. So now I get alpha plus beta whole square is equal to 36 plus 45, it's 81 by 4, or alpha plus beta is equal to plus minus 9 by 2. Now this is what we got, the maximum value. If you want to maximize this, you will have to take the minimum value of this. So this will become 9 by 2 minus 9 by 2, which is 9. So that's your answer. I think that's the best solution you can get for this question. This was again a tricky question. There are lots of ways you can deviate in this question, go to other ways to solve this, and even after spending 5 to 6 minutes, you don't get the proper solution here, okay. Okay guys, so very nice. With that we are done with the solution, okay. The logarithm problem, I will check that once. I must have gotten some value incorrect in the question, that's why we got those problems. So I will check that once and update here, okay. So thank you, bye bye, all the best.